Good evening and welcome to Singapore's very first live class on TikTok. Here we hope to build a loving community that supports, grows and heals together. So once again, welcome everyone to the class. Welcome. Hi, good evening everyone. How do you like the announcement? Good, right? I've planned that for a long time. So welcome to my very first class. Thank you very much for your time. I'm so excited. I've been excited since this morning. This is the very first time. What is that? How many months was one sentence me? What is that? So surprised of me. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for your support. And then today is the very first lesson. So I thought I got in the wrong TikTok. No. Because this is an official opening of all the sessions. So this is a specially recorded version. So let's wait for the rest to come. Let's take about 5 minutes for them to come in. Hello, Pizak. Hello, Minions. Hello, Vin. Hello, Brian. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Ivy. Yes. Where is Karina? Karina is here. Hi, hey. Thank you. So, are you excited for me or not? I'm very excited, you know. I'm super duper excited. So, let's see. So, today we are going to learn something. If you have a laptop, you use a laptop. If you have an iPad, you use an iPad. Because later on, I'm going to show you give you 红包. 谢谢 Minion. Thank you very much. Later on, I will show you the PowerPoint. A PowerPoint on the handphone will be very small. So if you have an iPad, then you can actually see a bigger picture. So please help me to share this lesson. This is very first lesson, so I hope to create more awareness. Hello Edwin. Hello Jackie. I hope to create more awareness on this program because this is a program that I would like to build a community so that we have positive energy within this community to help each other. So if you want to share to your WhatsApp, Telegram, or any social media, you just have to share and then type this text, live class on personal growth. Okay, share and type, because if you don't type this, nobody will know what is going on. So they will not come in. They will thought that it's just ordinary TikTok hosting programs, singing or whatever. So this is a different one. This is a very special one. So please type this on your text message when you share so that people will know what's going on. Broadcast English today. Yes. Today is English because in singing I do Chinese, but when I do lessons I do English. Hey, hello. Thank you very much for support. Please help me to share. This is the very first. I think this is a Singapore very first time that host is doing this, and I'm very glad that I'm the first one. I decided to do this sometime in October last year, and then I started to plan, and then today is the day, and this is the first session. So today's session is about taking charge. So later on I will flip my PowerPoint and then you will not see my face, but you will see. Oh, thank you very much. What is that? Oh, thank you very much for little rabbit. Thank you very much. Today I will not put background music because it's a lesson. I will not put background music. So if you want to listen to music, then come in Sunday. Okay, Wang Feng. Hello. Please help me to share. Okay, today what we are going to go through is, I'm going to flip the PowerPoint. So there are some things that I would like to keep your notice before I got to flip this. Wait. Before I can start my lesson, I'm going to flip the camera. Okay, today now you don't see me, but you see me here, right? See me, my face here, right? This is me, but it's not moving. This is just a picture there. Okay, just to simulate that I'm still there. Okay. Speak slowly. All right. I will speak slowly. Okay. If I'm too fast, let me know. I will try to use simple English for my illustration. Now, let me go to the next slide here. If you look at my profile, there's a link below here. All right, there's a link below here. You can look at my credential. You can look at my credential. You can look at my what I do, what qualification I have, and there are links there that you can look at. So I will not explain. My qualification, but you can see from here it's all transparent. Okay. Now, for those that feel that this program benefit you and you want to contribute gift, of course I'll be very happy to receive gift from you. Like for example, Vin had already given me a rabbit. Okay, so if you want to contribute gift, I welcome your contribution. But if let's say you want to contribute in terms of monetary direct contribution to my bank account, you click on the link. There is a tab that says direct contribution. Then you can go into the bank account there to do your contribution. So if you think that this program helps you and it helps you to be a better person, that's the objective of this program, please feel free to share, and I'll be happy to receive your contribution. Contribution, of course, I will use that fund to upgrade my system. As you can see now, I'm actually using a very primitive way of presenting. Okay, but if you cannot, I'm sure you can see my PowerPoint, right? I'm using an iPad, so I can see it quite big. If you're using a handphone, it can be a little bit small. Okay, let's move on. Any question, you can always, if I speak too fast, let me know. All right. How's the sound? Is my voice clear? You go to Corinna TikTok profile, click yes, go there and click. I use phone. Oh, you use phone. Okay. All right. As long as, because I cannot enlarge the fonts too much, or else I can only contain one statement per PowerPoint. Okay. So who's excited to see the next slides? Tell me, who's excited to see my next slide? This is something that very new to you. Hi Hong, hello. This is actually more on life coaching, but then I'm doing on TikTok live streaming version. Okay, I'm gonna flip my next slide. Okay, now things to take note. If my voice is too loud, let me know. I think my voice is a little bit loud. Let me reduce that microphone a bit. I think my voice is a bit loud. Okay, now it's better, right? Okay, now it's better. Let me know, is it too loud? If it's too loud, let me know. Now, this is, although it's a live lessons, but it's also a coaching session. But this is a group coaching session. So in coaching, the difference between coaching and teaching is I'm giving you all the information. Okay, I'm giving you all the information. But coaching is where I will ask you questions and you will have to think about it. Because a lot of time you already have the answer. Hi, Richu, hey, how are you? Samantha, thank you. Most of the time you already have answers. Just that somehow or rather you dare not approach that part of your answer. So during these sessions and the coming sessions, I will share with you notes. I will also get you to use your mind to do some thinking for yourself. So all the topics that I have in place are all about you. Nothing about your mother, nothing about your parent, nothing about your co-workers, nothing about your boss. It's all about you. Okay, hello Christine, thanks for coming in. It's all about you. So we are going to focus on you. And then I will be using a direct approach. So I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to let you think about something. If let's say your answer to me, okay, is not, if let's say the answer that you give me is your mindset that is making you answer, give me that answer, which means that if the answer is concerning because you have some mental blockage, some negative belief that you have, then you give me that kind of answer, I will straight away tell you, okay, why not you look at the other angle? I will correct you on the spot. So I will not paint beautiful pictures. A coach will not paint beautiful pictures, because if I keep painting beautiful pictures, everybody will not learn anything. So I will be very direct, but I will be very non-judgmental. Okay. So in this place, because this program is a little bit more into your own mind, your own emotions. So there are areas that might be a little bit sensitive. So for those that want to share, of course, by all means share so they can learn. For those that don't feel like sharing, is fine. But the listeners are not, you cannot judge. We are going to practice respect. Everybody here have to respect one another. You cannot judge me, I cannot judge you. No judgmental remarks. Okay, for question and answers, okay, Q&A. I will leave the Q&A until the last part. After I finish my session, then you all can ask me questions. Okay? Like I said earlier, I will give you exercise and assignments. Easy ones, but you have to do it because it's all about nourishing and building your mental muscles. So if you don't build your muscle will be weak. Your mind will be weak. So this is what we will do every sessions. Punctuality. Okay, the session will start at 10 o'clock. So you can see just now I got a countdown clock, right? The session will start at 10 o'clock. So latecomers, I will not repeat. Okay, latecomers will miss some of the important introduction. However, this session will be recorded. So I will be posting it over at a Soul Facebook page. You can also find that link on my profile page. So that will link you to the Soul Facebook page. So every session I will be posting there. So for those that missed out the lessons, they can actually go there and revisit the lessons. No price. Why you got price, minion? Okay, when your life start to transform, that is the price you gave to yourself. Okay, that is the price that you give it to yourself. When your life start to become so different. Okay, I have to open the 宝箱 first. There's a lot of gift box that I need to open. Okay, as for now, any question? Or if no question, I will proceed to our very first slide. Wait, let me open all the 宝箱 first. Very busy. Every session will be recorded and posted. Yes, not on Karina's Facebook. It's soulching. I start a Facebook page for soulching. The link is on my profile page, so you can go there and revisit the sessions. Let's say you missed out something and you are working on some homework that I gave you. Then you've forgotten what I suppose I said and you don't know how to do it. You can always go back to that program. Okay, because it will be recorded. Right? Now, let me ask you a question then. Everyone ready to answer this question? Okay, listen carefully. Listen carefully. Imagine you are 4 years old. Now you're going to rewind your clock to 4 years old. Rewind the clock to 4 years old. Remember, teacher asked you a question. What do you want to be when you grow up? Remember that question? What do you want to be when you grow up? Who remember these questions when you're young? Teacher always asks you, or mothers or parents always ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Type yes, me. Okay, Vin say yes. This is a very common question. Anybody else being asked this question? What do you want to be when you grow up? Teacher asked me this question. Okay, Minion, what is your answer? During that time, when you're young, what is your answer? What did you tell the teacher? Don't be shy. It's okay. Down here, we are all learning. Nobody is going to say you anything. Nobody is going to criticize anyone. Okay? So, Samantha, what did you tell the teacher? What did you tell the teacher? What do you want to be when you grow up? What did you tell the teacher? Teacher never answers this question. Okay, you want to be a lawyer. Okay, Vin wants to be a lawyer. Alright, Samantha, what about your answer? Don't know cause still young ma. That's why there must be answer, right? Remember you write essay. I wasn't at school. Alright, never mind. Let's talk about when you do essays. Primary school. When you write essay, what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you still remember what did you write? Usually this essay will start in maybe P1, P2. Okay. Not even Hong. Maybe you're not in school, but your parents might ask you this question when you are a young boy. Okay, your mother or your father might ask you this question. Hey Hong, I don't know whether you call Hong when you're a baby. Yeah. What do you want to be when you grow up? Okay, Christine, what about yours? Your answer. Samantha want to be a music teacher. Okay, Christine, what about you? I want to be a teacher. I want to be a teacher. I still remember because there's a teacher that she's very beautiful in school. So I like to see her. So I tell myself I want to be a teacher when I grow up. So what about the rest? Lawyer. Oh, Christine also want to be a lawyer. So who actually has got your dreams come true? You want to be a lawyer and now you're a lawyer. You want to be a music teacher and now you're a music teacher. Who? It was only in secondary school I have an ambition. Okay, so Hong, what is your ambition? What is your ambition? Who become the person that you want to be? No lay, far away from that. Okay, far away from that, Christine said accountant. So accounting, Hong, are you an accountant now? Are you an accountant? So Samantha didn't become a music teacher. What about Hong? Are you an accountant? Not for me too. You see, not at all. You look at all these examples, huh? When you are young, you wanted to be a teacher, you want to be a lawyer. The reason why you dare to say that because when we are young, we don't have this thing called fear. We are not afraid of anything, right? We are not afraid of anything. So when people ask you want to be what, I want to be Superman, Superman, which is not realistic, but you will say Superman. I want to be a magician, okay, magician, because you are not. There's no fear that obstruct you from reaching that dream image, okay, dream image. So now let's put this on hold for a while, okay. Let's put this on hold for a while because you are not fulfilling your ambitions, your young ambition. So now what you're in is not your dream job, not your dream future that you foresee when you are young. So why are you doing what you're doing today? Why are you not a music teacher? Why are you not a lawyer? Why are you not an accountant? I want to be a teacher, but in between I fell off the deck. I didn't become a teacher. I became something else. But now I become a teacher again. But now I'm quite satisfied. Okay, that's good. Let me see. So true. Thank you, Scarlett, for the sharing. Now, the reason why we are doing what we are doing today, too tough to be lawyer. Okay, so very interesting. All the things that prevent us from fulfilling what we want to do. Now, the reason why we are doing what we are doing, because we are very sensitive of what people tell us to do. Now, when you're young, your mom said, "Oh, you got to study hard. If not, you." Remember when you're young? I remember when I was young, my mom told me that you have to work hard, or else you will be the person who clear the sheet, clear the sheet or something like that. Okay, you are going to be the dumpster, you are going to do the dirty jobs and all those stuff. Because reality and dreams are always opposite. That's a reason. That's some reason why it is always opposite. Because we are always answering to people's dream. What people want us to do, we'll do. Right? My mom told me sweep the road. Exactly, right? So these are the concepts that the parents pass it down to us. Therefore, we are very scared of trying things, because if we fail, then we are going to be a person who throw the dustbin. So we are, in fact, a reflection of what our parents want us to do. Am I right? We are a reflection of what our parents want us to do, what the society want us to do. So school is always that you got to study very hard so that you can go to this college, that university, then be a doctor, be a lawyer, this and that. But is that really what you want to do? Sometimes people become a lawyer, but they don't like to be a lawyer. I've got a friend who was a lawyer and now become a full-time musician because they still like music. So, why do we need to take charge of our life? If you don't take charge of your life, you will be ending doing what people ask you to do, what society wants us to do. Okay? When everything is fine, is good. But what if something happened to your job? What if you are not happy with the job that you are doing and you have some dreams that you want to do? If every day you feel that you're so tired entering the office. Over here, we have 19 viewers here. Just have see a hands from these 19 viewers. How many of you love going to the office and work? Enjoy your work so much that you are willing to work overtime because you love the job too much? Who here likes your job so much that you are willing to work for long hours? My parents told me to get good grades but never asked me to do certain job. Okay, good grades. Okay? That's the reason why you need to have good grades. In her mind, there's some reason, right? They will not ask you to go to any job, tell you what job, but they still want you to have good grades. But good grades doesn't mean that you will be in a job that you like. Okay, no, me. Okay, so I love my job. Okay, good. Now, let's look at what is taking charge means to many of us. Taking charge is to take control. You love your job, but in time to come, your job will become stagnant. If you love your job, how are you going to maintain that passion in your job? Okay, to maintain a passion in the job, you need to be very positive and motivated. Everybody tell me they love their job, but in fact, do you really love your job? Do you feel that you are having burnout? Okay? Because I know one of you here lately just told me that you burn out. You are very tired. You start to procrastinate. You don't know how to do because people remember you know who you are, huh? Colleague left and then you go to take over and then you do get burnout. When you burn out, don't tell me you still love your job. There will be a moment when you start to burn out. Your mind will tell you something. You will not be like, I burn out, I'm overloaded with my job, but in my mind, I still love my job. Okay, when you are under stress and you're suffering from burning out, and you still tell yourself that I love my job. Okay, so when you burn out, that means that something has to do with your job. It's either you didn't manage your time properly, okay, or the job is not distributing properly, or you have so much things to do and you got no time to do, or you need to do but you don't have the skills to do. So a lot of these little things accumulate to the inefficiency of a job. Because in jobs have to follow company system and not happily working on exactly. That's why I say, you see, because company has got policy that you cannot change. Therefore, even though you don't like that job, you don't like a person, you don't like the culture, you don't like the process, you don't like the policy, you still got to work there. Because it's not change. You cannot change. You have toxic employees or toxic colleague in the workplace, you cannot change them. You have incompetent boss, you cannot change them. But you still got to work because you need money. But in your mind, are you really enjoying your work? Okay, so let's talk about, all right, you like your job so much and you have never suffered any negative emotions, any negative feelings about your job. You love every moment. You wake up in the morning, you wake up 2 hours before your work start, you travel to the office, happily work. But there are toxics. Exactly. Everywhere there's toxic people. Now the question is, are you able to handle toxic people? Toxic people is everywhere. Even at home you have toxic people. In fact, the closest people that you have closest to you can be the most toxic one. Okay, when they talk to you, they will never tell you that you are good. They only tell you you're bad. Okay? So toxic people is everywhere. So in order to so everywhere. But are you able to still tell yourself that, oh, I love toxic people. Although there are toxic people, I still love my job. Yes, also depends on world economic growth. So you see, toxic people you cannot control, right? Toxic people you cannot control because they are there. They are always there. They will never change. Culture you cannot control. You can only endure, and then you have to continue working even you don't like. Your boss incompetence you cannot control. We cannot change toxic people, exactly, Hong. But then this toxic people is going to affect you in the long run. You are definitely will be affected by toxic people in the office. So are you able to manage yourself not to be affected by toxic people? So our lessons focus on yourself, not the other people. Okay? I remember I said earlier, our class focus on yourself, not the toxic people, not the culture, not the incompetent boss. It's about you. So you work, you love your work. Then is there any other things that you love to do other than work? Okay, see a show of hands or type something here. Any of you, other than loving your job, you still like to do something else outside your job? Not job related. Any idea that you have non-job related stuff? Enjoy doing non-job related stuff. Work smart, not work hard. I complete my work and I'm satisfied. Me, yes. Okay, good. So that's good. If you have something outside your office, sing song, yeah. Yes, Patrick likes to sing song. Okay. What else? I don't bring home. Okay, that's good. Now let's look at why do we need to take control of our life here. This morning I heard a news. Anybody know this news? Anybody know this news? This morning I saw today online this news. Now Microsoft is cutting people. This is a big company. People working there is enjoying their work. They like Microsoft. But then now they got to X 10K people. What happened to these people? Some of them maybe they just got work permit and they start working for maybe a few months and then they gone out of job. Cut, exactly. So you like your job, sure. But people working at Microsoft also like their job, what? But what happened is they are going to cut manpower. Can you foresee this happen or not? We cannot foresee companies going to cut people, you know. So if let's say you are a victim, you are working for Microsoft and you're being cut from this, you are one of the 10,000 people there. Job doesn't like you. It's not about job doesn't like you, it's how you pick your job and how you run your life. Okay? If you are working in Microsoft and this happened to you, at certain age, it is difficult to find a job. I can tell you honestly. At a certain age, it's very difficult to find a job. If, let's say you are one of the victims here, and then during this kind of crisis period, it is very difficult to get a job that you want. Yes, you cannot see retrenchment exactly, but it will come. It might come. We cannot see retrenchment. We cannot avoid external factors. Okay, but we can prepare ourselves if one day This external factor affect us. Right or not? Placing security on job was not wise. Need to have additional safety net. Exactly. So we cannot foresee a lot of things. Economy, retrenchment, COVID. But what we can do is prepare ourselves. Prepare ourselves. When you are in a job that's very secure, that's the danger. Because you are complacent. You become very so complacent that you don't even want to study. You don't even want to upgrade. You don't even want to find something that to develop and grow. Then when something happened to us, then we realize that, oh shit, we are being victimized to out of job. I was a victim of 24 hours retrenchment. I wasn't prepared at all. Okay, so this happened to me. It can happen to you. I didn't have any backup. But if let's say you have a backup, you have planned something already, and when this happens, you have something to fall back. So this is what I'm trying to say. Don't think that you are in a good job, very secure. Job is never secure. Okay, the bigger company you work, the worse. It will retrench you anytime. I seen it happen to my uncle exactly, especially when certain age. Even though company want to keep, they will keep the young people. Okay, they will want to keep the young people because young people has got more ideas. Old workers has got less ideas because they are all very comfortable in their comfort zone. And then when something happens, that's it. Then you are not able to do anything. Like creative technology. Yeah. So you see, creative technology, the CEO died, right? Something is going to change. The whole organization is going to change because there will be a new boss. There will be new boss on board, and then things are going to change. The policy is going to change. So all this caught you by surprise. So what we have to do is we have to find something to stand by. Okay, don't just depend on a company. One company, if let's say you are one of the victim, then it will be tough. So when you are not working, you have your free time, what do you do? What do you do? So when you have free time, what do you do? When you don't bring work home, right? Okay, so when you reach home, what do you do? How do you maximize your time to do something that to grow? Whether it is growing in a business or whether grow in your emotions or your mind, anything. Take course and unwind as well. Read, take course and unwind. Okay, what course? Who over here who's listening to this lesson has plans to study? Okay, was still working good. Vin finished a diploma. Who has not studied for a very long time? Who has not been progressing, learning new skills? Skill future course, that one is good to take for fun. Okay, for fun is good. I'm learning Chinese, good. Okay, so you have to grow. I always encourage people to grow. Now, when you go into something that you have not done before, there will be fear, right? So when you do something, for example, let's say you want to start a business, for example, okay, play badminton, okay, that is health. What do you do to stand by just one day, if let's say you are a victim of the retrenchment? Okay, yes, we talk about badminton, yes, but my question is, if one day you are a victim of the retrenchment, what have you prepared yourself? Yeah, you play badminton, I know you're very healthy. So what have you developed or learned that you can use it? I've got plans to see if I can start a small business. Okay, good. Vin, you got plans to start a business. have you write down when you want to start? We are talking about goal setting here. So next lesson, which is next week, we are going to talk about goal setting. Personal pension. Okay, so you are aiming at personal pension. When you get retrenched, people give you personal pension. Am I right to say that? Skill learning is always good. People will say 永远读不完. Yep, correct. Cash backup. Cash can be finished, no, minion. Cash can finish very fast, you know. And assets. Okay, let's say you have rental, that you collect rent, but you still got to do something, isn't it? Maybe you want to start a small business, or you just everyday play badminton. Or you everyday play badminton. You got to start something. Learn another new skill. Yes, learn another skill. Are you ready for a career switch? Are you ready for a career switch? Now, when you talk about learning new skills, I would like to talk about something that you enjoy. Okay? If let's say you are going to plan your future in case you get retrenched and you want to have a career switch, depending on your age, career switch, well, sometimes the switch might not be what you want. Okay? The switch might not be what you want. So always ask yourself, what do you really like to do before you look into career switch? Because once you learn the new skills, 1 year, 2 years, then after that you go into a job that you don't really like, and then you got to repeat everything all over again. I want to learn digital marketing, depends on age, career switch. Yeah, correct. But got no choice. Want to be a baker. Good. So you're gonna be a baker, then are you gonna learn how to bake? Then after that you have to learn how to run a business as a baker. Right? So it's all it's a process. I did a career switch years ago. So how did you do the career switch? Did you study a course, then you switch, or you switch, then you upgrade yourself? So different way. More importantly is, do not stay complacent in your job. Do not stay complacent in your job. Because once the more you're comfortable in your job, you will never be motivated to pick up new skills. So you are lucky that the God actually bless you and you get a job. So that is good. That is manifestation, right? You manifest and then you get your job. Not everybody is like so lucky, you know. Okay, life we talk about are dictated by a few factors. No, we are talking about sound. I pray and waited for 6 years. Yeah, you pray. That's why you manifest your job. Now let's talk about things that affect our choice, how we behave, what job we want, who actually affected us to be who we are today. You know, a lot of time when we want to do something, there are external factors that prevent us from doing. I got no direction at all. Happy lol. No direction is very difficult. If you have no direction, means that you're driving your car, you don't know where to go. If you drive a car and you don't know where to go, because there's no direction, right? There's no destination, right? You don't know where your goals are, what you want to achieve. Then what happened? You 会迷路咯. You were lost in somewhere, and then you will be driving round and round and round and round. Number one, time will be wasted. Please invite your friends to join. Yeah, please invite your friends to join. This is the first lesson, so I will still fine-tune the whole process, because this is the first time I'm doing this on TikTok. So I don't know how smooth this lesson can be, but I'm glad that we have 24 viewers now. And 24 viewers, I would like to say thank you for coming in, because this shows that you want to learn. Okay, this shows that there's intention to learn things rather than spending that 1 hour the class is only 1 hour, okay? Instead of spending time 1 hour doing something else, at least you learn something. Maybe you don't absorb 100% of what I'm trying to say, but maybe you 1% of it able to help you to redirect who, and also to think about where your direction is. Life is full of important moments that change our life. Exactly. Life is always changing. That's why we have milestones. Every step of our life, we have something on. We got to keep upgrading. Every year, we got to do something new. Like this is January. It is always good to set a goal to what you want to do this year. Whether you like your job or not. Okay, whether you like your job or not, if you don't like the job, the more you have to set goals to see what you want to do, to plan the future. Okay, when I talk about planning future, it's not about looking at results, because if you aim at results, the journey to your goal is going to be very tough, because the goal will come when it comes. Like Vin waited 6 years for the job. So we are trying to see what can we do this year? What goals you want to set this year to change, to upgrade, to develop your personal life? You have a good job. Yep, I agree with that. Good job is good. But if let's say the job play you out, your boss said tomorrow you don't have to come anymore. So are you ready to take another challenge? So it's about planning your goals. What do you want to achieve? So this session and next week's session is about goal setting. So when we set goals, we want to achieve, but there are a lot of things that stop us from doing. For example, we have cultures, we have noise outside, that, people like to go to noisy places to discuss business, having plan B all the time. So good. So for those that got no plans, okay, I think this is something that you will have to take away with. Have some plan. Okay, always have plan B. Maybe the younger viewers don't know where to start. Okay, so this is what I'm going to share with you. When you do something, there are a lot of, I don't want to be like him. Why do you want to like Pastor Prince? So Minion, why do you want to like Pastor Prince? What do you want to be like him? What areas that you want to be like him? Okay, be specify. Okay, you want to be him. Okay, what area? You want to be like him, handsome? You want him like he can speak very well? Or what? Focus on resolution. Try our very best. Okay, focus on resolution, but you got to set your goals. If you don't set your goals, the resolution will never come. So cool. Okay, so cool. What is so cool? You want to be like him, you got to specify what area you want to learn from him. Okay? So, we have sound, people's feedback, people's advices that will prevent us from making our own decisions. For example, you want to do something, and then you ask people, "Hey, I want to set up a business. Do you think it's good?" The person will tell you, "No lah, difficult lah. This kind of very difficult to set up lah." They will discourage you. Why do you think they discourage you from? Why do you think when you share your excitement to do something and you share it with your friends, and your friends tell you, "No, this is no good lah. Are you sure this can be done?" What do you think? Why they give you this kind of feedback? To see realistic amend plans. Yes, Vin you got it right. He can be well known worldwide. I have plan B, but my family member not support. Okay, happy lol. You have plan B, your family not support. What is the reason why they don't support? Yes, I agree with you. People always discourage. Yes, people always discourage. Why they discourage? Because they see things at their own angle. they might heard about your venture, and they might heard about people failing the venture. They might be afraid even to try it themselves because they don't have the guts to do it. And they will tell you that no, better don't do it. Because this is their perception of your venture. And by advising you, they are passing you their perception. So the perception is their perception. Your perception is your perception. You are not going to leave their perception because you are you, they are they. Right? Because they are they, you are you are yourself. People always tell you, oh, this is no good, because to them, number one, they have heard people fail. They heard only, right? There's no proof, right? Okay, because their perception, maybe you do it, you can pass, lah. Number two, they don't have the gut to do it. Then they put the kind of fear into you so that you will not do it as well. When you ask people's opinion, just listen. Just listen. Don't have to follow. Don't have to obey. Okay? Trust your own intuition. Share with you one example. Yesterday I went to the hardware shop. I want to buy some bolts and nuts, right, to drill my window because my window handle is very loose. Okay? My window handle is aluminium. Previously the contractor didn't do a good job. All the handles start to drop. So I went to the hardware shop. I want to buy the bolts and nuts. So the lady asked me, what is the size of the bolts and nuts? I said, I don't know. But I show her the handle, okay, the aluminium handle for the window. And then she told me that this kind of window, you need to use revert. You need to revert it. Okay, you cannot use bolts and nuts. So I told her, I did mine with bolts and nuts. I drilled holes through the aluminium casing. Okay, and then she said, okay lor, you say can lor. You know, she said cannot because her assumption is cannot. Based on her experience, is cannot. But based on me, I've done it, it's can. So sometimes people tell you cannot doesn't mean that it's cannot. Okay, always trust your intuition. Trust that if you want to do it, you will definitely have a way to do it. Okay? People is always there to discourage. I've been discouraged many times. I've been discouraged by my mom not to go to college because I can't study. I've been discouraged by my mom, don't start a business because she's scared that I will fail my business and I will not be able to bring back income. I was advised to marry someone who has a lower education because I don't have good qualification. So these are people's advice. These are people's perception. Don't let this perception affect you. Okay. So our mind is conditioned by a perception of others from others' perception. Okay? Our mind is conditioned by perception of us from other people's perception. So our mind is not, you shouldn't listen to others' perception. You make your own judgment. Confidence is self-important. When confidence is there, things can be done. Yes, confidence. Believe in yourself and you will have a way to do it. Okay? Always make sure that people's advice you just take as a pinch of salt, like what Vin say. Okay? Don't trust 100%. You use your judgment because you know yourself better than the rest of the people. Okay? If let's say you want to start a business, what you need to do is start to plan what business you want to take. Okay? What is the budget you have? How long deadline? What are the skills you need to build up? Never give up as well. Exactly. Good, Hong. Yes, never give up. You know, when you fail something, you will learn from something. In fact, being retrenched by my company is the best things that have happened. I never hold grudge about my company retrench me within 24 hours. Okay, to me, this is the best things that happened in my life. If I'm not being retrenched, I will not be doing what I'm doing today. And I enjoy every moment. I enjoy every moment. I told you my ambition is to be a teacher, right? But along the way, my mom said I cannot study. Along the way, my mom said I shouldn't go college because my English is bad. So I listened to her. I stopped schooling. Then I joined the army. And when I joined the army, everything start to roller coaster. No, everything is like, now you are a support staff, and forever I'm a support staff. I never be in a management position until my last job. I was there as a manager, but then it only lasted 2 years. Then I got retrenched. So if I don't listen to my mom, maybe my future is different. But when I start to realize my potential and my confidence, and I start to know what I want to do, what I really enjoy, I start to work towards it. So next lesson, I'm going to share with you my journey of after I was retrenched. What did I do to become who I am today? Okay, now I'm enjoying every moment. Why? I'm not working for people. Okay, I don't take a paycheck from my boss. I get paycheck from my vendors who gets my service, ask me to do service for them, to teach, to coach. So I don't have to work 8 to 5. I like to sing. I'm still a singer. I like to sing. I'm a voice coach. I like to teach. I'm a life coach. I like to use my voice to send messages. I'm teaching, and I do speech training. These are things that I always enjoy. Even though this initiative where I do live TikTok live class, I don't know what I will receive, what will be the ultimate outcome. I don't know what will be the result of this course. Whether people will like it, whether people will hate it, whether will people come and listen, how many people will come and listen, I don't know. But I just know that I want to do it. And I know I can do it. So I start to prepare. I start to work. Okay, now I have got 3 months to work towards my first session with today. So I start to work. I redo my PowerPoints many times. I just want to have to integrate leisure on TikTok. Okay, because you all look at TikTok is all leisure, right? You see people sing song, leisure. I want to integrate leisure and learning together. And so far nobody do it. So I want to do it because I think I will enjoy it, which I really enjoy it. Whether I told myself if even only one person watching, I will still run the session. Even one person. And I'm not asking for I'm not charging anything. It's free, right? It's free, right? People can come in and listen. If you feel that it helps you, it helps you. If you feel that it's not helping you, never mind. It's okay. Okay? I believe that there will be someone who find this course beneficial. Okay? People with less experience, for example. Oh, Ray, thank you, Ray. Me interested. Good, thank you. Because some viewers are still young. They are not very prepared to face the reality of the world. And they do not know where to turn to. So this is a session that I can help them to see a big picture. And then they will decide what they want to do. Okay? Rather than they come to this lesson, then they go other places and ask people that do not have any knowledge. People that will tell you, don't do it. Right? So it is important, even though you want to check with friends, ask for advice, you have to make sure that you find the right people. If you find the wrong people, they will tell you that you cannot do it, and then you will miss your chance because you don't dare to do it. Good to have good pictures, helicopter view. Yes. So I'm here to okay. So with this program, I hope to achieve a little bit of help there for those listeners that really feel that this is beneficial. So it's just a small part that I can play since I'm doing this for a living. It's just a small part that I can play. So why not? After all, I've got my system, right? So when people wants to do something, like I say, people would you chat with your friends will discourage you. They can even put fear in you. You sure or not? If you fail, your business, means all your money is gone, You work so hard for your money. Now you want to start a baking business? Are you sure or not? Baking business, everywhere there's baking business. Why you don't run baking business? Do something different. Do something different. Okay, these are the usual comments that you get, right? Let's say, for example, Christine want to do a baking business, and she's going to share with friends and do baking business. Maybe everywhere there's baking business, everywhere there's bakery shops. Why you still do this job, right? So they will give you that kind of fear because they don't dare to do it. They don't dare to do it, and they don't want to see you do it as well. Right? They don't want to still do it. So even though what they say, as long as you know your passion, you know what you really like to do, you will work towards it. You will set goals. You will go through the difficulties. You will find you will see obstacles. Whenever goal you set, there will be obstacles. Okay. Then you look at the obstacles in small baby steps. Friends who collect from coin box, please send flowers. Okay. They pour cold water. Exactly, they pour cold water. Must have failures, then can succeed, like Jack Ma. Yes, actually failure is good. I tell you, fail is good. As long as you take measured, calculated risk, we got calculated risk, then it's okay. True about what you say. So, whether people say that you cannot do business, bakery is not your thing, follow what you like to do, because we have only how many years to live. If you don't do something you like to do, one day or maybe tomorrow we won't be here anymore, Then have you done something you like to do? At least I've done something I like to do. Tomorrow I die happy, right? Okay. Jack Ma, of course. Jack Ma is also is a good example. Okay, never say die. Even Steve Jobs also got fired by Apple. He never said die. And he still continued to do. He continued to do something he like to do. And when you like to do something, you will have a lot of energy to do it. And you are always happy doing it. And then when you're happy doing it, you manifest that kind of the possibility. It will come through very fast. Jackie Chan failed many times. Yes. Who never failed before and here? Who never failed before? Dare to say never failed before. Cannot be, right? Who has never failed before here? Everyone we failed before. Okay? It's just that a matter of whether we are able to pick ourselves up and then continue with the journey. Every failure we learn something. Okay, so 11, 10, 40, 59. Okay, before I allow Q&A, I would like to highlight something before I close the session. Okay, let me see. Fail and stand up again. Yeah. Okay, let me move a bit further. I want to talk about higher self. Okay, this is something I want you to reflect about. Now, remember earlier on I asked you about what you want to become when you grow up. Some of you say you want to be a lawyer. Okay. Now I want you to imagine. I want you to fast forward to 60 years old. Okay, 60 years old. Okay, now maybe you are not 60 years old. I want to Andy. Never mind, I will put this on Facebook. I will post on Facebook, soulching Facebook page. So you can go into and see. It will be, the link will be on my profile page. Good to higher self. Okay, let's say higher self. Fast forward. Now maybe you are in your 30s, maybe you're in your 40s, maybe you're in your 20s, like Jackie is in his 20s. Fast forward to 60 years old. Okay, when you are 60 years old, what will you advise the now, which is you now, to do? Okay, one more time. Fast forward to 60 years old from now. When you are 60 years old, what will you advise the you now to do? Okay, think about this. Think about it. Okay, this is your reflection. Next week we are going to discuss this. Okay, got it? Okay, fast forward to 60 years old. What your 60-year-old you would be advising your current now to do what? Okay, so this is something that you will ponder for the whole week. Okay, good, Vin. Tell to do things to make myself happy. Then you go think about what makes you happy. Okay, your homework this week. You think about it. What if let's say you will your 60-year-old Vin will tell you that you do things that make you happy. You have to think about what things make you happy. Okay, okay. So travel around the world and see the world. Okay, this is what your 60-year-old will tell you to do, right? Now start to travel the world. Okay, go and try things never done before. Good. Okay, all this CPF retirement plan. Okay, what CPF retirement plan? Your 60-year-old will tell you to withdraw money from CPF, is it? Is it correct? Not? We do have Sinu Isla. Yes, of course we have Sinu Isla because we are human being. We cannot be always laugh or always sad. Have bucket list. Love to see world different on the homework. Do what you think. Okay, do what you Vin, your job is to do what that makes you happy. And then for those that say round the world, your job is to think about how to go round the world because that is what your 60-year-old will tell you. Because if you don't do it now, your 60-year-old will regret. Okay, will regret. So now before you become 60 years old and live with regret, he's going to tell you what you're supposed to do now. So you have to write down what you want to do and how you're going to do it. Okay, do some little plan. Okay, go around the world to do something that make you happy or have a bucket list, anything. Write down and then do a small planning how to get there. Okay, do a small planning how to get there. Okay, that's your homework. Okay, next week we come back, we will talk about goal setting and then we'll see whatever you have prepared, how to merge in goal setting. Some of you already know goal setting, right? You see, bone crack already 60 years old. That's why you want to wait until your bone crack, then you start to think, I want to do this, I cannot do, I want to do that, I cannot do because your bone crack already. Do you want to wait until 60 years old, then you go for holiday? You don't want, right? You want to enjoy now. So if you want to enjoy, you have to plan. If you don't plan, you will never get there. That's what goal setting is about. Okay? So any question before we sign off today's session? Any question? So you have something to do. We will talk about it next week. I do not know whether I sound confusing to y'all or whatever I said it makes sense. Some of you might buy my ideas. Some of you might not buy my idea. It's fine. Okay. Yes, my video. Thank you, minions. Work hard and play hard. Yes. So you must read. Then you must say what is the play hard you're talking about. What is the play hard you're talking about? Okay. Play hard. What is the play hard? Healthy body and mind. Okay. How to keep yourself healthy? Healthy has to come out. It has got to do with stress management. It's not just play badminton. It has got to do with stress management. Has got to do with diet. Has got to do with lifestyle. So if you want healthy body and mind, then you talk about mind. Mind is about how are you going to filter off all your negative thoughts. How are you going to nourish your brain so that your brain is always very positive. Nothing can make you sad, Work smart, don't work hard. How do you... No, the question now is, we're 60 years old. What your 60 years old will advise you to do now. What I say now, I am not saying about 60 years old. What your 60 years old will tell you to do now. Okay, that's your homework. I changed my diet lifestyle and lost 29 kg for the last few years. Good. Maintain it. Work smart, play hard. Work smart, play hard. Okay, what is the play hard you're talking about? Play hard, very subjective. Goal setting, you have to be very specific. Too positive can back thing. Too positive is depending on what you're talking about. Let's say if you are able to give me an example, what do you mean by you are always too positive? enjoy life. Okay? Enjoy life, you need to plan to enjoy life, isn't it? You need to plan to enjoy your life. If you don't plan, then how do you enjoy your life? Okay, so that is your question, your homework, not your question. Okay, you got to plan how you enjoy life. Because enjoy life can be anything, I sit there, I look at the sky, the star is very beautiful. This is also enjoy life. What? Doing nothing also enjoy life. What? You do a lot of things also enjoy life. Depends what you're doing. Some people like to do DIY, like to build stuff. Building stuff until you perspire, that's enjoy life because they like it. Some people, they just sit down there. Oh, thank you very much. Who's that? Who's giving me this thing? Thank you. Who's giving me that? Oh, thank you, Vin. Thank you, Vin, for the present. We learn and be open mind. Yes, we learn. Thank you, Vin. Thank you, Vin. So, any question that you want to ask before we sign off today's session? Anything you want to ask before we sign off today's session? Okay, what does your higher self looks like? 60 years old. Can you imagine your 60 years old look like? Lie on the sofa and watch TV all day is also enjoy life. Yeah, then you become a couch potato lor. Okay? Lying on the sofa whole day will cause you to feel very lethargic, So, yeah. When you watch TV whole day, you're going to do something also to develop yourself. How do we submit? No need to submit answers. Next week when we open the session, we have a recap session. Okay, when you have a recap session that will recap and review. So we will discuss about what have you come up with over the weekend. Must spend money and love. Okay, spend time with your family and loved one. People spend time with family but still on the phone. Right? So if you talk about spending time with family, are you present at that moment? Is your mind with your family or your mind is on Facebook? So spend time is spend time, but spend quality time and be present for them is different. So if you are able to put your phones away, then you spend your time with your loved one. Yep. Let me see. Open for discussion. Yes. Okay, any more question? If no question, then we will sign off today's lesson. And then next week, Thursday at 10 o'clock, we come back again. Feel free to drop me questions if you have. Just drop me under my Q&A. Okay, there's a Q&A, right? Now you can see me. Can see me. Yes, next week we are going to do goal setting alone. Just goal setting alone. So, Christine, thank you very much. Okay, then I will sign off and then I'll wish you a good weekend. Tomorrow is Friday. Okay, 晚安. Good night. See you on Sunday night, hopefully. Okay, bye-bye.